What's up guys and welcome to, you guessed it, another clothing haul.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
I'm sorry, there are so many of these, I swear we're coming to an end. I had to do these pretty quickly after I bought them, which I've been wanting to do for a long time, but we'll get to that in a moment, because the return policy is only 14 days, and usually I buy something, then I wait until I have a slot to film it, then I film it, etc. Today, we're gonna be reviewing the Bombshell Sportswear main different kinds of outfits and clothing. We're gonna do the sexy back, we're gonna do the thigh-high leggings, we're gonna do their seamless collection, which is very, very similar to the Gymshark seamless collection. We're gonna compare and contrast the two, and we're also going to talk about the downfalls of the company according to other customers, especially customers not within the US. So before we get into the try-on portion of this and what I actually think about it, I do want to address some of the weird and annoying things about this company. First of which is the return policy is only 14 days. Let me read the actual return policy to you. All Bombshell Sportswear items must be returned unworn, unwashed, with original tags, stickers, and folded into the Eva garment bag, which is this. These are very cute, by the way, high quality. I love them. They have the little snaps here. It's one of the pluses about this company, but the fact that you even have to keep the tags on in order to return it, and you have to return it so quickly and unworn, is a little bit ridiculous to me, because how the fuck are you supposed to know whether or not it fits? Also, as I was putting these on to try them on, one of the tags actually came off without me even trying to take the tag off, so I'm very glad that I actually want to keep that particular garment, because one thing I do want to return. You can return and exchange, and you will get your money back within, I think, 10 business days of them receiving the returned product, but a lot of people in the UK have said that not only do they have to wait 2 to 3 weeks to even get their thing shipped to them, which was not something I experienced in the 2 shipments that I got from them, because I live in Las Vegas, which is literally a 2-hour or 3-hour, maybe even 5-hour, I don't know, it's really close to Los Angeles, which is where they're based. So if you're in the US, you're probably okay. If you're outside of the US, I've heard a lot of complaints. I will link a page down in the description with a bunch of complaints about the company. They are a 1-star company on the website that I'm gonna be linking, but it is a complaint website, so it makes sense that most people won't be going there to praise the company, but still. Another thing that personally bothers me about this company, before we get into this, is their sizing chart. Their sizing chart for bottoms literally looks like this. It goes based off of your height and your weight. According to that chart, I wouldn't fit into any of their clothes. I don't even have a size marker. I will highlight over here what my size would be, and it looks like it would be something like extra, extra large. So to be safe, I bought larges in the bottoms. This is the bottom size chart, by the way. And the large bottoms, of course, not surprisingly, fit me not only well, but they were almost a little bit too loose for my taste. So I could definitely go for a medium. So it's a little weird how off this is, and it doesn't really make any sense to try to judge a woman's body type and how she's gonna fit into clothes based on her height and weight alone. It should be based on measurements. I know not everyone has the ability to just easily take their measurements, but if you want an accurate size chart, that's just how it has to be. You can't go off of height and weight. I am 170 pounds at 5'4". That sounds really fat. However, I fit into a medium in their clothes, so I am living proof in myself that that is not a good size chart. Moving on, let's talk about the individual pieces and how I feel about them. And then, at the end, we'll talk about how they compare to Gymshark, in my opinion. The first item we're gonna be talking about is the one that caught my eye so many times that I am so glad I finally bought it, because I've been curious about it for a long time. The thigh-high leggings. I don't have the bag for this anymore. I actually wore these to hike, and unfortunately, my hiking boot actually was catching on it, and there's these little fibers here on both legs and little tiny holes on both legs. You would think that this would be like the same consistency and fabric as knit socks, like they look, but they're not. They're like this very extremely stretchy with little holes fabric that reminds me of like men's basketball shorts, where they have those little holes everywhere for breathability. I think the construction is overall pretty well done, and let me tell you, their fabric, their like standard fabric that they use, is not only the stretchiest thing in like the universe. Like I feel like anyone could fit into this. I don't even know why they have a size chart, but it's also super fucking soft. It's like microfiber soft almost, without actually having that microfiber film over the top. So fucking soft. But what that means is that these are particularly gonna look the best on people who already have perfect bodies or their ideal bodies, because it's gonna show off every single thing without sucking you in and holding you in place and improving your shape. Like Gymshark does in most of their products, it actually makes your shape look better. This just doesn't cut into you anywhere to make you look rolly oily or fat, it just shows exactly what you look like. Because of how thin and soft the fabric is, it's just not holding you in anywhere or doing you any favors. There's nothing for under the butt support. This top, although it looks like some kind of high-waisted top that's gonna suck you in a little bit, kind of like the Gymshark ones like this, it does not do so at all in the slightest. It's basically just as soft as the legs and provides just as much hold, which is nothing at all. I personally think that you should size down on all of these, whereas with Gymshark, as it varies a lot, I would say you should probably size down in Gymshark also. I mean, I'm wearing a small in Gymshark. A lot of people say that I wear clothes that are too tight, but for me, I like to be sucked in and held together, and for me, it looks good as long as there's not a muffin top when I adjust myself. And no muffin top even when I don't adjust myself, really, but once I adjust myself, it's pretty perfect. So I wouldn't go up to a medium, and I would go down to a medium in these. So maybe they run slightly smaller, maybe, than Gymshark, but let me tell you, when these came out of the bag, they were like tiny people pants. They literally looked like doll pants, and then you stretch them out and they fit pretty much anyone. The shirt, however, I want to return, and it's back in its little bag, which is so cute. This is how they all come. Because I want to return it, because I just don't like how it sits off of my shoulders and kind of cuts into my shoulders. It's kind of just a sexy top. It is called the Playful cropped top in black and medium. I like it, but I feel like I have so many other crop top shirts that look cuter, and this is not a sports bra by any means, so why keep it when it's so expensive as it is? Most of the things that I got here are between $68 to $95. I think these are $95. So the fact that they don't make you look any better, they just make you look exactly the way that you look, and there's probably a reason why all of their models are perfectly fit, which I'm not complaining about. I actually prefer that myself. I don't really like the whole, like, personally, look at every single type of person in our clothing. I know it's helpful for consumers that don't necessarily look like models when they're shopping to see it on someone who has the same body type as them, but I often feel like it's pandering, and honestly, I'd rather look at the Bombshell models than some of the plus size models, especially like Tess Holiday size. So yeah, no offense, just my personal preference. Nothing against them. Obviously, have to say that in current year. But anyway, I like these. I'm keeping these, and I actually want to get another pair, but $95, is it even justified? I feel like I'm splurging at this point for something that's essentially just really cute, trendy leggings that look like you're wearing socks over your leggings, which is kind of weird in the first place, right? Overall, don't like this. I'm returning it. It's not functional, and as it's in the same type of fabric as the leggings, it feels like the only time I would be able to wear it is in like a fitness setting, and I wouldn't wear this in a fitness setting because I'd have to wear a sports bra under it and it would be really clunky. Moving on. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this white shirt, which I'm keeping just because I think it's sexy. Again, it's in the same microfiber, super stretchy kind of fabric. So it's basically only good for like fitness and workout stuff because it wouldn't look good really with a bra underneath, maybe like a bralette. It's really sheer, but it is kind of cute. I like how the things that scrunch up the front actually go in between your cleavage. It's kind of cool. I like that. And I also have to keep it because while I was putting it on, the tag fell off, unfortunately. What I love about all of their tops is that they have the thumb hole. You guys know I'm a fucking sucker for thumb holes. I think it's absolutely adorable and I can't get enough of it. But let's talk about the shorts because I am absolutely in love with these shorts. Again, the same really fucking stretchy, soft fabric that just makes me want to jizz all over myself. But these things on the side, I thought would create some kind of leg muffin top or something. The same with the next pants that I'm gonna show you, the sexy back pants, leggings, whatever. But these are just so sexy and nice. They do roll up, but I have yet to find a pair of athletic shorts, especially short ones that don't ride up, especially on me where the very, very tops of my thighs are a lot smaller than the thickest part of my thighs. So it kind of just like rolls up there in that nice little notch, that nice little thigh gap that I have in the middle. These are a size large. I think they would fit most people. Again, you can see I can almost wrap it around myself. But then again, very comfy. I would definitely wear these to the gym or when I'm working out, especially if I don't mind if my butt cheeks come out or it rolls up into my vagina. Which again, I just haven't found a company that doesn't do that with short shorts. Fucking love these. Next, the sexy back leggings, which have the same kind of openness in the back as the shorts do on the side. I like this a lot. I think it looks really fucking good on tight fit lower backs. Mine, not so much, but it's still pretty cool. Doesn't create any kind of muffin top or constriction or anything like that, as all of these are just as stretchy as the rest of the pants. I like them a lot. Here you can see it saying on the tag that once this label is removed, you can no longer return this item, which is like, come on. What are you doing? Just like throwing it back on the shelf and selling it to someone else? Saying that it's been unworn when you know damn well the person who got it first tried it on, at least. Seems a little creepy. And they also have you pay for, after 14-day returns or whatever, they have you pay like a certain % restocking fee, which means that literally they're just putting this back on the shelf. I don't know if that's common practice, but it seems iffy to me. Again, really soft, nice, doesn't hold you in anywhere, but it just feels so good against your skin. It feels like you're wearing almost nothing. Not very constricting, very stretchy. You can squat in these, you can do whatever. They're very comfortable. Like, they're the most comfortable leggings ever, but not necessarily the most flattering. Don't expect to buy these and have your body shaped into what the models look like, which is almost the case for Gymshark, so I'm giving it to Gymshark here. Still, I love these. They have the B everywhere, which I don't think is gonna hold because it feels like a sticker, but the branding is on point. The models that they get really make you want to buy the products, and I'm happy with them, although I am not at an ideal body shape myself right now. Next, we're gonna talk about the Mohawk cropped hoodie in medium and the Mohawk leggings in large. I got them all in large just in case. This is the one with a ridiculous amount of openness on the sides and the open hood part here. I like this. I think these are my least favorite leggings out of the bunch just because black slims you, but it also doesn't get to show your curves. So if you have nice curves, you don't get to see them as much unless you're standing next to like a white background or something. But they're just as comfy and just as great fitting as the other ones. Very stretchy, no discrepancy in sizing that I can see so far. The hoodie is cute, albeit a little weird. The head hole here is not like a normal head hole. You know how usually you have, when you have a hoodie, the hood kind of allows for a head hole? With this one, when you put the hood on, it like envelops your entire head. Like it's supposed to be one of those closing zip-up hoods or something, which is a little weird. This is also one of those dancer tank tops in that it doesn't actually cover your titties. It would be like an underboob shirt, if that, on me. So, as you're seeing in the try-on footage, I wore my SheFit sports bra. If you guys want to know how much I love this fucking thing, and it's been a while, I've been using it a lot, so update, I do still really love it. You can watch my last try-on haul video. I'll link that in the description if you want to see me try on a bra and take my measurements. That's always fun. Made with the same super stretchy, super soft fabric, I would say this is a go. I think even the mesh in all of these is made with the same fabric because it's also soft, but it's like reinforced. I don't know. Some of the stitching seems a little weird, but nothing inherently bad. Just, I don't know if it's necessarily worth the amount of money that you have to spend on all of this stuff. I would say go ahead, treat yourself to one of the thigh-high legging ones because I know all of you guys watching this right now are like, oh my god, those are so cute, ooh ooh. So go ahead and buy that, but as far as everything else, unless you want the sexy back style and you can't find that anywhere else, the only thing you're really getting better than any other random leggings is how soft they are. You're not getting lift, you're not getting hold, and you're not really getting anything unique that would warrant another 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 extra dollars for your fitness wear. At least that I can see so far. I didn't like wick away moisture. Even as good as Gymshark does, while I was out hiking, I actually prefer to be in Gymshark, even though Gymshark material is a little bit thicker and tighter. But the last thing we're gonna be talking about is their seamless collection. What is this called? Pro seamless leggings in olive medium large. Okay, so in their seamless collection, they only have small, medium, and medium large, but I think that's fine. You don't really need a huge disparity in sizing. Everything pretty much fits the same. I would say the top fits a little bit bigger than the Gymshark tops, but then again, I've only gotten a medium ever, never a large, and this fits kind of like a large I would expect would. It has a lot of holes, so it's really breathable, and I can actually see my Fitbit through this mesh here, which is kind of cool. So if I want to look and see what time it is or something, I don't have to like move it back or take off the wonderful thumb hole sweater thingy that they have. I like the neckline better for comfort and for style on this one than I do the Gymshark one, because the Gymshark one is so close to the neck, but at the same time, when I'm outside and I'm trying to avoid inclement weather, like crazy fucking sun, I do prefer the other one better because it protects me more. This, I would say, is the closest to Gymshark fabric, although it's a little bit stretchier, honestly, and a little bit thinner. Gymshark has more of a like thick wick away moisture type of feel, whereas this has an in-between of that and their really, really soft, really, really thin stuff. Well, I guess it's not really, really thin, but it's pretty thin to the point where it's not gonna hide any imperfections or anything. I like these a lot. I'm keeping these. I like how low-waisted they are, kind of, while still being high-waisted, if that makes any sense. This actually makes your butt look shorter rather than making it look really elongated, so it's gonna look bubblier. With Gymshark, I either have to roll down the top or deal with having no waist showing because this part is so long and then the ass is also so long, and then it's basically made for people who are really tall or something, even the smalls. But as you can see, stretchy. This is very stretchy. So it doesn't matter what height you are, it's gonna cling to your skin and it's gonna stay where you want it to stay. Also, it kind of looks like you're wearing calf-high socks, which is very cute. I like it a lot. It is the most structure defining out of all of their stuff that I've tried in this video. It does give you a little bit of a lift, a little bit of a curve, like the Gymshark ones do, but honestly, I would just stick with Gymshark because it's probably cheaper. I don't remember. I will post the links to all of the stuff down in the description if you want to check it out and buy it for yourself. After reading all of the reviews, especially the international reviews, I was a little bit iffy. People were saying that it feels like you can really just tear through it very easily. I think most things, if they had buckles from hiking boots rubbing on them, that they would get a hole like that, but still, it's $95, so make up your own mind whether or not you want to spend the money on it. Who I think this is good for? I think this is good for people who are extremely fit already. I think it looks amazing on people who have perfect bodies. Holy shit. Especially with a nice round ass already. I would say size down and do not listen to the size chart, just listen to what you wear in Gymshark or whatever else, Lululemon, whatever the fuck else there is. And try it out, but don't forget to return it really quickly if you want to return it, because if you don't, you're stuck with it, or you have to pay some crazy restocking fee. Again, all of the links to all of the products I mentioned in today's video are down in the description, so you can check out the actual pricing and everything. I don't remember. I just know that the thigh-high leggings are really expensive, and the other ones are around 60, 70, 80 bucks as well. I spent about 500 bucks on this. I mean, I'm gonna be wearing all of it, and I basically live in this kind of stuff now that I'm hiking and going to the gym every single day. And I think that this stuff will fit me, although it might be a little too loose once I lose even more weight. They stretch out pretty well too, so if you first put them on and then feel like they're a little bit too tight, they will loosen up. That's what happened with the ones as I was hiking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to all of my patrons over at Patreon who make this possible. I also post all of the try-on haul footage as a tease on In Between Fridays instead of a big fan service Friday. So if you want to see all of me running around in these leggings and doing squat tests and stuff like that, check that out. If you want to see any other clothing hauls that I've done, I always try to give a nice balance between TNA and actual good reviews that are thoughtful. So whether you are a girl looking to shop and want to see what it looks like on this body type, or you are a guy just looking for a little fan service, I hope you are all entertained. And I will see you in the next video. I love you so fucking much. Bye guys.